Hello players, it's Friday and a new year, or almost a new year depending on where you are in the world, and what a year it's been! Yeah, but there are some good things. We hit 1,000 this week, so thank you so much, that really does mean a lot. And let me know the type of content you want to see more of in the comments below. What else happened this year? Cyberpunk was released, just about. Oh, Cyberpunk has had its moments, so many moments in fact, that investors have started legal action over false and misleading claims. Two law firms, one in New York and one in Poland, have filed for damages, saying that Projekt failed to disclose that the game was unplayable on current generation systems due to the amount of bugs and the loss of business from having to force refunds. You know, Cyberpunk aimed for the stars and ended up in No Man's Sky. Okay, no, that's not that bad. If you look closely, a lot of the game is unfinished. I mean, what's the point in customizing my penis if I can't do anything with it? I mean, we're all fluffed up and know where to go. But despite all of that, I'm about 60 hours in and still having a blast. Cyberpunk still made it to the most played games of 2020 because Valve released their top selling and most played games of the year, and all the games that you can expect, that you would expect to be there, are there. That's a confusing sentence. Including Fall Guys, Among Us, Red Dead, Doom, CSGO, and of course, Rockstar's latest release. Yeah, it's been a while. You can check the full list over at Steam. One of my favourite games didn't make the list, which is Hollow Knight. If you haven't played Hollow Knight, it's awesome, check it out. And by the time you finish it, Cyberpunk might be ready. But the highly anticipated sequel to Hollow Knight, Silksong, has a world exclusive feature in Edge magazine. Yeah, I was as surprised as you. I didn't know that people still read. Silksong does look incredible. I don't have all the details because it's a world exclusive, so I'm gonna have to buy the magazine first. And I'll report back. All of these games are great if you have something to play them on, like one of the 500,000 RTX 30 series that went missing and then was found again, but not really because the whole story was made up. Sorry to disappoint, but 500,000 GPUs that were found wasn't found because they wasn't lost, because they didn't exist. Apparently, the story started in Spain on December 28th, which is Holy Innocents' Day in Spain, and kind of similar to April Fool's Day. I mean, we all should have known, really. Nvidia and AMD have only made about 12 GPUs between them. And speaking of GPUs you won't be able to buy, there are more rumours about the TI variants of the 3060, the 3070 and the 3080 with 16 and 20 gigabytes of VRAM. If you haven't been able to get a 30 series yet, I wouldn't worry because you probably won't be able to get one of those either. Maybe next Christmas. I hope you all had a good Christmas. Our Queen certainly did. This year, Channel 4 in the UK, which is a mainstream channel over here, made a deepfake of the Queen. Not that kind of deepfake. Every year, the Queen gives a speech, and every year, Channel 4 play an alternative Christmas speech. This year, they made a deepfake where the Queen dances for TikTok. Yeah, it's on YouTube if you want to see it. The TV regulator Ofcom received over 200 complaints. Yeah, although it's not the most ever. The most ever was for the TV showing of The Last Temptation of Christ. I mean, it could have been worse. We could have seen The Last Temptation of Queenie. No, we've been a bit naughty today. And Ticketmaster have also been a bit naughty, as they will have to pay $10 million, a $10 million fine for accessing Songkick's online systems without their permission. An ex-employee from Songkick provided stolen passwords to Ticketmaster, which provided Ticketmaster with real-time information about pre-sale and other financial information. And, well, yeah, it's kind of a bit ironic that Ticketmaster are using a backdoor to get in for free. Speaking of doors, hacked door cameras are being used to live stream swatting. That's a crime where someone calls in and reports a fake terrorist incident or something like that, which often leads to the victim being injured or sometimes killed. Now, making sure your home security cameras are secure won't stop these hoaxes from happening, but it will give them less incentive to do it. Amazon have said that the security of their Ring doorbells has not been compromised, and what's happening is that the Amazon accounts that are being hacked is because the account owners are reusing the same passwords and not having two-factor authentication turned on. I made a video all about that, which you can find up here. You might not be dancing for joy from that last story, but Boston Dynamics are certainly dancing. They showed off their robots Atlas and Spot dancing to Do You Love Me by the Contours. It's both beautiful and terrifying at the same time. But the second they start mentioning Sarah Connor, I'm out. No more robotics. But it's time for VR news now, and there hasn't really been that much. But this year, Half-Life Alyx became Steam's best and most rated VR game. What VR games have you been playing this year? What have you spent the most time on? Let me know in the comments. And Facebook have reduced the price of the Rift S to $300, which is great if you want to buy one, but they are discontinuing all Rift products sometime next year and will be focusing in on mobile all-in-one devices like the Quest, which is a shame. And it's also a shame that the news is over. But thank you to everyone who hit the sub button to get us to 1,000. It does mean a lot. And if you're not subbed yet, there's a button to hit. And if you like that button, well, there's a button for liking the video if you like the video. Buttons for everybody. And everybody who wants to remain private online, you can check out Private Internet Access, which is my personal VPN of choice and helps you browse the internet anonymously. That you can check them out in the video description. All the affiliate links in the video description help support the channel. So thank you. And until next time, be excellent to each other and keep playing.